Wait.
This I can deal with.
Do
This I know.
Wait, do I have weapons?
Yes, you have all your equipment.
Oh, cool.
As Iris lands in the water, she
Wait
laughs.
a minute. This is a place of emotions, right?
Yes.
Then you all see Alyssia more animated than you ever before. She's gleefully, completely dismembering whatever the fuck she was attacking.
As you as you dismantle these enemies, you see that they quickly turn into fleshy, dismembered parts and bits of flesh that begin to writhe and turn into small insects, quickly crawling away and disappearing into the shadows. And they continue to laugh at you.
Iris just smiling away. Oh, well, that was a bit creepy. How you doing, hun? She says she reaches down to basically help Vira upright.
As
you guys
you
can,
are extending your hand, Iris.
Oh, never mind then.
Stop. As you're extending your hand, Iris, you see that Flint suddenly moves over to you, Vira, and stands to pull you back and away from Iris.
What's wrong?
Remember what I told you, Vira.
Hmm?
Remember what I told you, Vira. Be careful.
No, Oh, okie dokie. But now that you guys can see her, she looks infinitely more tired than she does in the normal world. Like, she looks like shit.
By the way, Vira, you've suffered mental damage. All mental actions, including spells, spell casting and all that, you will do everything at a disadvantage that requires intelligence, charisma, or wisdom.
Alright. Also, quick refresh, what exactly is Flint referring to?
I mean, he tried to pull you away from the others that tried to get close to you.
Yeah, I know, but what exactly was he referring to? Remember what I told you.
I mean, what this place is, it's not like the normal realm. Don't use logic, use your heart and your gut.
Alright, I'm trying, but it's pitifully ineffective, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Are you sure that's them?
I'm gonna feel it. Can I feel if it's them?
You can trust your gut and make a decision.
What's wrong, Vira?
So I should just like trust my gut, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make a decision, man.
I'm gonna say I think it is.
Romeo will save.
God damn it!
Very hesitant way of saying that.
That's not following your gut, that's hesitation.
Suddenly, the party members all start to get disfigured and blow up into a mountain of fleshy, well, disgusting tentacles and reach out to attack you. Flint quickly grabs you and pulls you away from them. You hear their voices laughing and they're calling out to you. Where are you going, Vira? As you try to get away from them quickly. You suffer some more sanity damage.
Am I getting levels of madness? Because that's a thing.
We're gonna get there.
Now I'm just afraid and upset, and I want my husband.
We should hurry. Looks like this place does not fare you well. Come on.
Yeah, I'm following Flint because I'm sure that this is actually Flint at this point. He's probably getting... No, it's
Flint
Flint.
continues leading you down the hallways, looking for a way out of this maze.
If that wasn't them, then where are they?
They need to be here somewhere. You just need to find a way to get to them.
Alright, I'm just gonna concentrate on Iris and, like, our conversation on the boat, the way I was... when we were talking to each other about, originally when Iris wasn't that really much into demons, about our conversation then, about Iris figuring out more about demons, about Iris trying to protect me during our encounter with Logan, and I'm just gonna keep remembering Iris.
Suddenly, the real party members appear all around you, and to them, it seems like they just fell asleep and woke up. They have no idea what happened. They
And I
just
just
appeared
seem-
next to you, and you look like shit.
Yep, I looked like shit normally, but now I'm also covered in blood and teary-eyed. I just look absolutely abhorrently ridiculously like shit.
Vira, what happened?
Not much yet. Well, not much that we need to keep going.
We can't.
What's
We've
wrong?
been going in circles non-stop. This maze has no exit. You need to make it.
We need to make an exit? What are you talking about? Since Vira just appeared, she needs an
Well-
explanation.
Since that seemed to work with Iris, I'm just gonna remember, Geo, about when we last saw each other, when we first met, all the times in between, all the times we were there for each other, when we talked, everything. I'm just gonna kind of...
Make a will save.
God damn it, what the shit? I just want to remember my husband, and really, and I'm just kind
You
of really
managed
upset.
to keep your mind together, but thinking of Gio feels like it's ripping your brain apart. Like maggots crawling and eating through it. If you don't stop, you feel like you're gonna go insane.
Vira, what's going on?
I'm not gonna stop because I want my husband.
Make another will save.
Ugh.
Thinking of him brings you nothing but pain. You feel like if you don't stop, you will lose yourself.
Alright, fine, I'll have to stop.
I'm gonna turn to Flint and go, okay, you explained.
Capable
She
of
seems to
stopping
be...
that.
Right, at this point the entire party is here, the legit one by the way.
Yeah.
And Flint's saying, Vera, you have to make an exit or we will never leave this area. There is no way.
Alright, fine, I'm really upset right now and I just want to leave, so I'm just like, I want to leave.
Focus, calm your breathing. It's not over yet.
Alright.
This is still your dream, remember. We may have used you as a portal, but you still have power here, to some extent. Here, you are more powerful than most of us. You just have to focus.
I'm gonna try and approach this like I usually do with the reality marbles, and just kind of try and focus on a, exit forming in the wall to the right of us.
A few seconds later, a portal appears there.
I think I can do this.
So far, so good.
Well then, no point second guessing ourselves. If you're sure, Vera, let's go.
I nod and I head in first because, well, if anyone's gonna get fucked up, it might as well be me.
Flint quickly follows after you. I'm assuming the rest of the party follows as well?
Well,
I'm
yeah, we're
taking
along for a
rear
ride.
guard.
You go through the portal and stumble into another, well, unsettling scene. An open black cavern appears in front of you. Deep below you, you see a sea of blood and mangled corpses. Up above, the view is not much better, as a giant creature stands in front of you, and a shiver runs up all your spines, as you do not even recognize what the form in front of you is, but it's definitely alive, and it looks in your direction, acknowledging your presence.
What is that thing?
Whoops, never mind, that was not meant to be on repeat. You do not recognize it. Flint turns towards you and says, "That is the essence, I told you, we have a hive mind. That is my people in a single form. All the shades, apart from me are there, including Gio.
How do we get him out?
That's the problem. I don't know how.
Isn't it simple? She says, she turns to Vira. You gotta go up and get him.
You know, for once, Iris, I think you're right, just at face value. I say as I just start walking directly up towards the thing.
Right. You see that the mangled up corpses from earlier are arriving everywhere around you, giving birth to those strange creatures. And with that...
And with that, what?
Roll me initiative.
Okay.
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
Haha! Finally, I have good initiative. I've never done that before.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, god damn it! Always
Alyssia.
screwing me up.
Okay.
Alyssia most fast, much wow.
Yeah, that was just overkill.
You both
Well, there
have the
goes that
initiative
crit. That could have been
doubling
something
perk.
useful.
Yeah, you both have the initiative doubling perk.
Right, Alyssia, you're up first.
Right. Alyssia doesn't exactly know what the fuck to do. What hell am I even looking at?
Ready in action?
You're looking
Prepare
at
to
something
dodge?
you don't know what is. You have no idea what that thing is.
Alyssia tries
a
to materialize the
massive,
bow of the
giant
coming storm.
Monster.
Does it materialize?
Yes, it does have a physical body. From what
Huh.
you can tell from the ends of its quote-unquote tentacles, you see that some corpses are falling off, almost like it's shedding skin.
Well, also I'm mantra enchanting my arms, and that is going to be my turn because that takes an action.
Vira, it's your move.
Do I feel like I can do things like I can in the reality marble?
Give me... let's see. Give me a wisdom roll at a disadvantage.
Because I need to know if I can do that, so I can prepare for what I'm
You
gonna
feel
do.
like from what Flint told you, you feel like you can, but you are too mentally unstable to focus your power. Right now you're too shaken up, and you can't seem to focus properly.
Alright, so I'm assuming that means I can do it, but it's gonna be extremely volatile.
Yep.
Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna move a far distance away from everybody else and basically tell them, don't get close to me. Then I'm gonna turn to the thing, and I'm just going to announce, excuse me, I believe you have something of mine.
Vira, Flint makes his move. He prepared an action last time. Now he suddenly teleports in his shadowy form right behind you, and he holds you by the shoulders. Clear your mind, Vira. We need you to focus. Let me help you.
I nod.
As you agree, you see that Flint's shadow slowly starts to envelop you and enter your body. You hear that it's like a haze getting removed from your mind that was clouded. You start to sharpen your mind and focus. You have a lot more control over your mind. You don't have to roll at a disadvantage anymore. But Flint can't do anything else. Vira,
Alright.
it's your move.
I'm just gonna kind of like hold my hand out. I'm just gonna pull him closer.
You wanna pull the giant monster closer.
Yep.
As you do, you feel like the monster is beginning to tremble. The entire cavern is shaking as the massive, lumbering giant monster is suddenly, slowly being pulled forward. What seems like miles and miles of distance suddenly crumbles to feet. The monster, the massive hulking beast, is right in front of you.
And as that happens, the inferno grows higher as I just say, I think you'll be needing to give my husband back to me now.
The beast, once again, looms over you menacingly, just out of reach of your firewall, trying to avoid it.
Oh, that's too bad, because I'm walking right up to him. Well, technically, I'm walking right up to him, and I'm sticking my hand in him, and I'm grabbing my husband, because fuck you, that's why.
As you touch the beast with the pure inferno around you, the beast bellows out a roar. You see that his wounds are not regenerating, and Flint, almost like a light bulb, went in his head. That's it. The regeneration can't help him with that. Carbonated cells, they cannot regenerate fast. Fire is his weakness.
Well, it's a good thing that I really love fire, because I'm just gonna stick my giant flaming hand into his gut and grab my husband, because fuck you.
As you start reaching out, the beast is massive. You manage to open up almost like something like a cavern that leads inside its belly. As you start stepping inside the beast, Vira, the monsters that until now have been trying to attack and surround your allies suddenly all focus on you and start going in your general direction, trying to pincer you from the back. And
That's
with
too
this
bad.
happening, Iris, it's your move.
I'm on fire in all directions, so...
Basically, I'm gonna spend a key point in order to basically move as fast as I possibly can in front of the place where Vira went in.
Vira, you're slowly making your way inside the belly of the beast, into the massive cavern inside it, as you're burning a hole straight through it. What do? Are you gonna go deeper in?
I am heightening the inferno and heading straight in, and continuing to head in, trying to
At
get
that
my
point,
husband.
Flint
Wait.
is-
I was about to say something. While I'm doing that, I'm basically saying, look, you can either give me my husband back, or I can take it from your smoldering corpse. I honestly don't care either way. That was it.
As you continue pressing forward, Flynn is violently separated from you. You see that he looks pretty banged up actually. You're not sure what happened to him, but he looks worse for wear. He just says, keep going further in. Geo has to be in there somewhere. And if you see any red crystallized droplets, take them. That's the repayment. Bring at least one with you, and we're square.
I
As
nod.
he says that, he looks towards the gaping hole that you left behind. Even though you cinched his flesh and the carbonized cells are having difficulty regenerating, you see that the hole that you made behind you is beginning to close. Flint quickly moves in and tries to forcefully keep it open so you have an escape route.
Alright, I am heightening my inferno and heading in quicker.
Iris, you are at the gaping hole and you have a lot of company outside. What do?
So basically, I turn back around, and what I'm doing is using 3 talismans and scattering them in front of me, using them as like explosive mines.
Right, you're setting up traps.
Ah.
As the monsters go in, the traps immediately explode, burning them and sending them off into chunky flesh pieces everywhere, left and right. Taking advantage of this, Kinjiro swoops in and kills a few from the backside, and then takes position next to you.
Then we are inflicting more pain to the thing. Or not.
Oh,
Or flung off another arrow, the beast makes a irrational movement. You see its entire torso squirm around, probably because of something Vira did. Its tentacles begin rising into the air and slam forward, causing a massive earthquake. A lot of ground is crackling and collapsing into the blood sea beneath you. Klein and Alyssia, make me a dex save.
Wow, that was... Yep.
Right. Klein, you just barely managed to hold on to a piece of the ground before everything collapses under you. You manage to pull yourself up and you're barely fine. However, Alyssia was not so lucky. She made a few nimble jumps, but sadly, the area around her has fully collapsed, and now she is plummeting towards the darkness beneath.
The best thing I can think of doing is pinning her to that wall by like...
You manage to pin Alyssia to a nearby wall just barely. Obviously this is a terrible tactic, but this gives Alyssia an opportunity. She immediately plunges her daggers into the granite wall and gets a solid footing. However, you did nick her a bit. Alyssia, you take 8 damage. Vira, you're inside the monster. You're unaware of what's happening outside. As you plunge deeper and deeper into the monster, you see what Flint was talking about. On the sides of the creature, you see small crystallite droplets of blood. This is exactly what he wanted. And in front of you, a familiar shape begins to materialize. It's Geo. But it's not normal Geo. It's the Geo from your reality marble. A giant hulking beast intimidatingly stands in front of you. And from his mannerism, you realize he's about to attack you.
Basically, levitate as many gems to me as I possibly can. I'm still on fire, but the parts, but like my front half is no longer on fire, so I'm not burning him. I'm gonna kind of put my hands on his temples and press my forehead to his, and I'm just gonna try and pour all of the memories I have of him and all the the love that we shared together. I'm gonna try and pour it into him, and I'm just gonna kind of say, I lost you once. I'm never letting you go again.
As you try to get Jules' attention, suddenly for a moment, his body tenses up and freezes. The next moment, however, he violently pulls away and opens his giant mouth, getting ready to consume you in a single bite.
Nah,
His jaws reach over you, and just as he's about to crash down his giant massive mouth around you, he stops. You see that his mouth is trembling for a moment. His body begins to wriggle almost like it's entirely made of worms, a living creature. And then it begins to tear itself apart violently. Iris, it's your move.
Watching concerned and terrified.
Well, I'm still defending.
Gotcha. Klein, I believe you're holding your location. Give me another strength check.
Yeah, I'm just essentially trying to force them back so that it has some room.
You'll be fine.
Breathing room.
Alyssia, you're between well, a rock and a hard place. Yeah, definitely. This is what would qualify as this
No,
type of
I'm
situation.
between
What
a
the
rock
fuck
and a hole in the ground.
So what the fuck now?
Well, fuck it. I'm going to try to plunge my sword into one of them and use it for climbing aid.
So you don't want to jump, you want to continue climbing. That's gonna be a
Oh
strength
no,
check.
I want to climb on the things. Like I want to attack one of them, plunge my sword into them, and use that to, like as a stepping stone to climb further.
Okay, roll me dex. Right, you manage to plunge your swords deep into a nearby creature and leap over it using it as a stepping stone. You're halfway up the hill. Vira, you see that the geo in front of you is crumbling into pieces until there's a small blob, a small shade standing where the entire hulking flesh used to be.
Alright, I descend down to it and stand directly in front of it.
The form in front of you, you barely recognize taking this very familiar shape, and it reaches out with an arm weakly towards you.
I immediately grab him and pull him close to me, like hug him as tightly as possible, but like he's not on fire.
And as you do, slowly the form enters your body. You feel that Geo is back inside you. He is wounded, he is hurt, and he is unconscious, but you are sure that he is where he is supposed to be. Back inside you. Back inside his wife, her.
No fusion?
At any rate, as this happens, everything around you begins to shake and tremble.
One day.
No, it's probably not gonna happen now.
This thing is beginning to collapse in on itself. You
I guess
probably
we-
should get out of there.
Yeah, I'd just teleport out because I don't feel like walking out.
As you're
Yeah,
heading
she's
out
learning.
the exit, you teleport to the exit, and along with Flint, you guys get the fuck out. Iris and Kenjiro, who are holding the exit, are there with you. The only one that seems to still be in peril is Alyssia. So,
Who is-
Alyssia, what are you doing?
You said I was halfway up the cliff, right?
Yep,
Can I jump the rest of the way?
you can try. Romidex.
Would it help if I reached out to grab her just as she
Let's
falls?
see if she can make it first.
Well, fuck it. Wow.
Klein,
Yeah.
she's gonna need a hand, but that means that you're gonna leave your back exposed.
I am fine with that.
As Alyssia starts making it up the cliff, sadly, some of the rocks fall, and you lose your footing. Luckily, Klein reaches out and grabs you. However, Klein, you needed to act lightning fast, and you needed both your hands. So guess what? You lost all your weapons now.
Oh, damn it!
Don't worry, they're just imaginary.
I have one left, a boot knife.
It's fine, we're leaving anyway.
Because every adventurer needs.
You feel teeth gnawing at your back, piercing through your armor. Those creatures are crawling all up your back, giving you a nasty sensation. You feel they're sinking their teeth and mandibles into your flesh, ripping it apart, poisoning you, damaging you. You feel burning sensation. Your back feels like shit.
I want to just grit my teeth through it, and now that I've got a firm grip of Alyssia, I want to put all my weight in and hurl her towards where the others are.
You manage to do that with ease, since adrenaline right now is pumping through your veins like a motherfucker.
Are you throwing a not dwarf?
I am essentially Gimliing you, except a longer distance.
have to
As you
toss me.
guys are running away from the massive beast, you begin to see that the beast itself and the entire, well, reality around you is beginning to fall apart. Then suddenly
Suck it.
Flint screams towards you, Vira. Quickly, open a portal, get us out of here.
I do so.
And as you do, everybody begins filing in. The only one that's having problems and struggling is actually Klein, who is still covered by a bunch of beasts and could
I
really
incinerate
use
them.
a little help.
Consideration!
I say, I would like to basically full-on bull rush my way rugby tackling. Fine. Just brute strength this.
Give me strength.
And do you
No,
want to
I
know
don't
the
think
best?
so. They're a
do you
bit
want-
too much for
Do you
you.
want to know the best part, Exposure?
Yeah?
Guess what feature I haven't used to?
Oh, you can make.
choose
you can
to
choose
succeed.
Okay.
Because this seems like a great use of that skill, doesn't it?
Yep, I had that in mind. I'm like, I'm saving this willpower. That's what a fighter needs.
By the way, Alyssia,
even-
I'd like to point out that he didn't use that ability to save your life, but he is using it to look cool.
I did use Albert to save her life.
I mean,
did take
that
a
is
bunch of
entirely
wounds.
okay.
I
The
just,
entire-
even though I'm getting bitten, shred, clawed, and everything, willpower.
The entire reality
Bull rush.
around you collapses. You're vaguely aware, Vira, that everything you happened meant nothing. You killed nothing, you did nothing. The creatures in front of you were gods. You just got a lucky punch in. However, you achieved a feat that nobody else can brag about. You went straight into hell and you came back alive. Not just alive. You came back with a little something for your efforts. A little something that is now very comfortably sleeping inside you and recovering.
I think the proper term is I went into hell, punched Satan in the face, and stole his shit.
And as this happens, suddenly all of you are keenly aware of what happened and you abruptly wake up, carrying all your wounds from battle. Your equipment is here, but the wounds you suffered, oh, the wounds were very, very, very real. And they are here to stay for a while. Some of you are pretty badly wounded, poisoned and such. Especially you, Klein. You took some pretty nasty hits there at the end. However, the one that took the most damage begins to struggle and crawl out of the water. You see that Flint is in a lot of pain, as his body is pretty much half ripped apart. Half of it staying in the water, half of it crawling out of the water as he's trying to catch his breath. You see that he is pretty banged up, but for the most part, through his ragged breath, you see that he is probably going to survive, but he seems extremely tired and wounded.
Can I give him the 2 little drop things that I got from now?
As you take them out, he immediately focuses on them and extends his hand to take them.
Yeah, I'll give him both of them.
As he takes them, he quickly puts them somewhere. You're not sure. He is made of dark shadows after all. He says, right, this concludes our business. I'm leaving now. Don't follow me. We're done. And as he says that, he unstably starts making his way out of there. You see that despite his wounds, he's quickly trying to get away from you guys.
He's just gonna slump into the bath.
And it's not long before he's gone, leaving you behind. After a while, you see the black water is beginning to change color. Now, it's just dirty, and it's red. Because of you guys. You were dirty and red, because of blood, so... You have corrupted the nice water, good job. With your filth.
Any particular reason you didn't rid yourself of another headache while you had a chance?
You don't really get an answer. Vira just kind of done as she just kind of crawls out of the bath, dries herself off, and heads back to the room. She just wants to go to sleep.
Let's hope Flint doesn't come back to bite us where we don't want him.
I'm going to a female baths. She says she gets up and walks away as well.
Wait, we're in
1
the
second.
men's baths, right?
You are in the mixed baths
Yeah,
right now.
before I go, I'm going to slap a talisman onto Klein's forehead. Here, just to heal him.
And with that, so, as we bring that little dream sequence to an end, everybody tries to relax and lick their wounds for the night after that entire ordeal. And hopefully tomorrow things will be a little better. The night is going to end, and soon will be once again replaced by the coming sun.
Hey! What? Twice?
You got to next.